The more wins that you get, the more clear it becomes. What is your core thing that's keeping you from your dreams? I did a 21-day fast. After my fast, I quit drinking alcohol. I took a 1-year break. I thought that once I quit drinking, that being lazy would end. Solving all the other problems just leaves it as this is still the one thing that I have to solve. I built this garage gym over 2 years ago, and I've only used it like 4 or 5 times. I just want to get video of me working out and talking about things that I think are important and what I'm doing to change my life and sharing that. That's kind of the vision I had for my channel when I first started out. I have found that the more wins that you get, the more clear it becomes what your real true problem is. What is your core thing that's keeping you from your dreams? So let me give you an example. Wins that I have recently gotten in the last 3 years. I did a 21-day fast. That kicked me off on this mindset that I could do anything and I was gonna accomplish all my dreams. I started my YouTube channel. I got monetized. My average monthly income from my YouTube channel on the videos I have is about $70. After my fast, I quit drinking alcohol. This is all my life. I was a partier. I learned in college. I was a waiter. I waited tables all through college. And I enjoyed drinking with my friends. And that evolved into drinking at home and looking forward to drinking on the weekends. And I pretty much spent most of my free time indulging. Even though I would work out and try to get my good, my perfect body, I was always 30, 40, 60, 100 pounds overweight because I never gave up the drinking. I never got that out of my life. So I did not quit drinking for life. I never hit rock bottom. I never had any consequences from my drinking other than not achieving my goals, not pursuing what was important in life. I would take all my free time and spend it indulging on unbeneficial behaviors, just playing video games, watching Netflix, drinking beer, and eating. A good way to know you're wasting your life is if you look back at all those weekends of drinking and you can't really differentiate one from the other, right? So say I have 200 weekends in my lifetime. I'm 52. And over my lifetime, I have 200 week Fridays and Saturday nights that I spent doing exactly what I wanted to do. I can't really differentiate any one of those 200 nights from any other one. They were all pretty much the same with no tangible lasting benefits, no contribution to the world, no contribution to my family or my loved ones. So even with that said, I could never wrap my head around saying I have a problem with alcohol, I'm never gonna drink again. That just never worked for me. So what I did is after my fast, I took a 1-year break. I decided I was gonna go 1 year and completely give up drinking. If you can't go 1 year and take a break from any addictive behavior that you have, then it does have control of you. Like especially when you're 50, even if you're 40 or 35, you can't take a year off of partying, a year off of drinking just to pursue your dreams. Can you really say that you're trying? You don't really care about your dreams enough to even deserve to get close to achieving them if you can't take a 1-year break from drinking. Now, if you don't have a problem with it and you're pursuing your goals and drinking and you're actually getting gains at the same time, then more power to you. This message is not for you. That is not the path I went down. For me, those addictive behaviors just were fuel for the fire of procrastination. That was what made it so easy for me not to do the things that I thought were important. After my year of sobriety, I went like 3 or 4 more months. Then I had my first beer. And since then, it's been like 5 or 6 times. So I have mastered the art of planning. I plan every day. I have every day planned to a T. From the time I get up, I have a checklist of things I'm gonna do, which is perfect. I've set my goals. I know what my purpose is in life, my mission statement. I read every morning for 10 minutes. I read a couple pages of a spiritual book. Right now I'm reading the Bible. I read a couple pages of a metaphysical book. I'm reading The Science of Mind. And then I read a couple pages of a self-help book. Like right now I'm reading the book, Eat the Frog. I meditate for 5 minutes. I do a spiritual mind treatment where I visualize my goals for the day. I visualize my long-term goals and I imagine them as if they're already here. And that whole process takes about 30 minutes, and then I kick my day off with that. I've never been happier, like with my family, my girlfriend. I want to be a writer and a content creator. And I don't want to spend 40 hours a week doing a job that I hate for somebody, making money for somebody else, just so I can pay my bills and get by and have maybe 8 hours or 10 hours a week that I can squeeze by to put into my own dreams. But I have never been able to master that. And it all comes down to laziness. I thought that once I quit drinking and I got planning on point and I meditated and I did my visualizations, that being lazy would end, that would solve being lazy. But what I realized is being lazy and procrastination is its own beast. It is its own problem in and of itself. And solving all the other problems just leaves it as a glaring example. This is still the one thing that I have to solve. Right now, I have taken some extra money out of my house, and I have about 30 days left where I can try to pursue my dreams without having to work a 9-to-5 on top of that. I'm going to try to master this procrastination, laziness problem, and I'm going to do a 30-day challenge where I'm going to create content every day. I'm going to write a script, I'm going to film, I'm going to edit, and I'm going to post something every day for the next 30 days. Now, here's the sad part. For the last 6 months, I have been doing this same challenge every month, and every month I fail miserably, and I end up squandering most of my month being lazy. Every day I get up and I do my checklist, I get my morning routine on point, I do my workout, I do my cardio. I've never been in better shape in my life. I'm following a diet. All that stuff's on point. But once I finish all those things and it comes down to when I have to sit down on my computer and edit a video or plan a video or film the video, that's when I start the procrastination cycle. That's when I have to exercise a little creativity, and there is an enemy inside of me that is doing everything possible to keep me from getting those tasks done. The important tasks, the one task that's actually going to help me get closer to living my life, my dream life, and having unlimited abundance in my life. One of the things that I have found with procrastination that will help motivate you is a deadline. And when I was in college, it wasn't until a couple days before the final term paper was due that I would get to work on it. So this 30 days is my deadline. I got 30 days and then my time is done, and I gotta go back to doing something to pay the bills for most of my life, for most of my time. And who knows when the next time I'll have another 30-day window to take a shot like this. So that is one thing to motivate me. So what I'm gonna do is make my workouts in my garage are not gonna be as good as the workouts I get in the gym. If this garage is hot, I don't have enough equipment to do everything that I'd like to do, so I'm not gonna be getting as good of overall workouts, but I can create content while getting my lift in. And I'm already in the habit of lifting, so I'm gonna turn that 2 hours a day into productive 2 hours where I'm actually getting content. That's gonna be the base of my content. At the end of my lift, I'm gonna sit down and talk about my ideas and my plans and my wins and my losses. Another strategy I'm gonna implement is what I call a low bar, high bar strategy for the day. My high bar is I have 10 check marks I'm trying to get every day, from getting up on time, spending 4 hours a day creating content, spending 2 hours a day on my side hustles, spending an hour a day writing, practicing the guitar for 20 minutes, networking for 20 minutes, and more. So if I do all those things, I get 10 check marks. That's a perfect day. And I got up and I went to bed on time. That's a perfect day. I get a check mark for a win for a perfect day. Those are super hard to come by for me. So if I miss one check, like let's say I get up late, I don't start creating content when I scheduled, so then I'm behind schedule and there's no way I can get my 8 hours of productivity in that day. I kind of just tend to blow off the rest of the day. It's like I can't get a perfect day, so I'm just gonna call this day a wrap and we'll start over tomorrow. So to remedy that, I'm gonna have what I call a low bar. So if my perfect day gets scrapped, that's fine. Now I'm going for the low bar. That means if I can at least plan a video, film a video, edit it, and post it, I hit my low bar. If I miss my workout, if I miss getting up on time, I at least did that one thing. I guarantee that 30 days from now, when I make my last video, if I actually follow through and do this for 30 days, will be completely different than what I can foresee now. I keep grinding, more cool stuff to come.